Williams. Sorry. No? Have we got Aqua Gym here and any? Sorry, it's you guys. Sorry, have I got the wrong name?
I'm Paul Williams.
Paul.
On short notice on behalf of Brett and Colleen Naylor.
Absolutely fine. Yep, welcome Paul.
Deputy Mayor and councillors. Brett Naylor's out of the country at the moment. My association with Aqua Land as owner and director of Armitage Williams, we built Aqua Gym at least in 1988. It's operated as a very successful private indoor pool development, and Brett and Colleen are still inherently involved. I've seen their submission, and I'll just keep my summary quite brief. The proposed new pool in Linwood Park is the point that they're opposed to. One, the direct competition with their own pool that's within 2 kilometres of Aqua Gym, which is situated mid-Cashel Street in Linwood. And Brett makes the point that they've provided learn to swim and casual lane swimming for 27 years in that environment and serving East Christchurch. I think Brett's fair, and I know he's talked with the City Council for some time, that there could be an oversupply if major pool developments are built throughout the city. That's a general comment of Brett's. He's probably in a pretty strong position to make this comment, having been associated with swimming in Christchurch for 30 years and also as a national coach. The financial impact he discusses on the second page of his submission. I notice he refers to the decision to build a pool in Linwood. I appreciate it's only a proposal at this stage. Give you some idea, the Naylors are proposing to extend their existing pool and have a resource consent to do so, to place another learn to swim pool on the existing site in Cashel Street. Construction cost for that would be about $2 million. And that would then give them the capacity to offer lane swimming to the public, and that is what the Naylors propose when they talk about a collaboration, or in my view a public-private partnership of private facilities linking into a community need. I'm happy to field any questions.
Can I just have the first one? When is that resource consent being sought?
Yeah, that was granted, I think, in the last 2 years. It was probably about, because we did meet with the community board as part of that process. I think it was 2013.
So is it going ahead?
Yeah, that's the intention.
Right, okay.
Yep.
Thank you. I'll let other people. So, Paul, Glenn, Ali.
Thanks for the submission, and I realise you're not the person who actually wrote the submission here, but the question that you talked about lane swimming for the public. Yes. Would there be capacity, and if that sort of went ahead, for just normal swimming, where kids can come along, jump in the pool and play around out of a lane?
I don't think so, no.
So often we get told by the community they want a pool for their community, and we're talking about the oversupply, and I hear you there, but we get told by all the communities they want their own pool in their own area.
Yes.
And
no, it's never been a play pool, and I think their focus is on learn to swim and fitness swimming, but would exclude free public sessions where people are jumping in and generally having fun, which of course is a need. Our company has built Wharenui Pool and Jelly Park Aqualand, and we built the Graham Condon Centre, and as you know, at Graham Condon Centre there's facility for all of that, but you're talking about probably a $20 million development, not a $2 million development.
I appreciate that, thank you.
Yes.
25 metres.
Yes. Yeah, thanks.
We're just looking at pools. Sorry.
Okay.
We're intrigued by the 2 million figure.
Yeah. Well, let's say the Metro facility, sports facility, didn't go ahead. Would you still conclude that there is an oversupply of pools, or at least pools proposed in the cities. For instance, I think Woolston, etc. There's the YMCA building just here.
Yes, I hear that.
These are different pools, but without the metro sports, would you perhaps still conclude there's an oversupply?
I would think that it would be approaching an oversupply, yeah. Yeah.
Ellie.
I'm intrigued by that comment about oversupply, and I think it's really important too that you differentiate between that point that you've just made with Paul with regards to swimming and space, because the submission talks about an oversupply of water space, and I'd question that. But my question for you is, do you believe that's the case despite having lost Centennial, Edgware Pool, dozens of school pools? I mean, what is that based on?
Yeah, well, I think I know the Nailers in particular service the schools, primary schools, I should say, I think, in the East Christchurch. At the moment, as far as I'm aware, the Learn to Swim programs would be serviced by the existing pool
but
space.
let's be clear, you're talking about an oversupply of pool space for lane swimming and learning to swim programs.
Correct.
Right, that's really important. Thank you.
Okay, Andrew.
One thing that's often said about the private market delivering facilities such as swimming pools is that the cost of a swim, for example, when the facility is provided by the private market, would be more than the cost of a swim, for example, when that facility is provided by an organisation such as the council. In terms of accessibility for all, that's something that I certainly would consider to be important. Have you got any comment around the cost of entry or barriers to entry for the all people in our setting?
I'm aware that I would think a general comment would be that swimming at a council pool is cheaper entry fee, but overall for the Learn to Swim program, I think the success of Aqua Gym is proven in 27 years of consistently providing a debt-free, bearing in mind they built that pool when interest rates are 28% and borrowed all the money to build it. It was the first successful private pool in New Zealand to run as a business. And so I think it's about the quality of their product, and I'm not just selling on their behalf. This is my reflection, having been associated with the pool, and I swim at both.
So just a supplementary question, if I can. If I was to walk into Pioneer as a casual swimmer, do you know how much I would pay? And if I was to walk into Aqua Gym as a casual swimmer, do you know how much I would pay?
I couldn't answer that, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Tim.
I can attest to the quality. Both my children went there and learnt to swim and got to a point where they could. One of them's now teaching at Pioneer, so she's kind of gone to the other side. Yes. But I think Ellie's point is really important. It is a lane and learn to swim and a fitness pool, not a pleasure pool, so to speak. Yep. Thank you. So that's really important. Yep.
Thank you. Any more, Jimmy?
At the moment in the high density population area, southwest, no kind of indoor swimming pool, etc. Whether some of the school kids, or you're the customer, they from the west or southwest side to your facility.
They as far as I know, it's bus transport serves the schools. The schools send their children in buses generally. There'll be very few that actually walk to Aqua Gym. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much indeed for filling in and making the submission. Thank you.